Hello there, morning everyone. How are you today? A bit wet down here, a bit wet and a bit cold. Hello, Cherry and Stephen, Kim and Christine, Sue, Nell. Hello, Maggie. Hello to you too. How you doing? What you doing? What's your weather like? Where are you? All that stuff. I got 2 new chickens. That's fun. Yeah, so they're all a bit wet at the moment. They're okay though, because I found a dry spot and they're having a mud bath, so they must be happy to be doing that. Hey, hello, Tracy, Nicole, and Claire. Steph, Lynn, hello to you too. Yeah, got a couple of little rescues. We've got a ginger one and a white one, and they haven't got names yet. And I forgot to ask when I picked them up last night if they had got names. I need some good chicken names. Hello, Kim, Lynn, Claire, hello, and Diane and Mary. Wet and windy in East Yorkshire, and wet in Brampton. No snow. Do you know? I don't mind a little bit of rain. I wish it had all happened overnight, not during the day, because it's washing away the snow, and the snow's been horrible. Snow is nice to look at when you're cozy and warm inside, but it's horrible to drive in. It's horrible to walk in. Just horrible. Hello, Chris. Wet and windy. Yeah, we haven't got the wind. We've just got the rain. So if it starts to rain heavily, you may hear it on my roof, because we do seem to have big raindrops at the moment. It's not that fine mist. It's like the ones that just plop all over the place. Nicole, I have Pom-Pom, R2. That was the one that Vienna named my granddaughter. I don't know why R2, but she's called R2. We've got Truck, and grandson named that one. Granddaughter named Pom-Pom. And then Bluebell, because she is a Bluebell breed. And then we've got 2 new ones, or newish ones, and they are Fizzy and Wine, because one's a Frizzle and one's a Wyandotte. So Vienna decided it was a good idea to call them Fizzy and Wine. Nothing to do with alcoholic consumption, I have to say. So yes, they've all got really odd names. At least they don't know their names, and we don't generally call them their names. We call them Bluebell, the old girls, and the new girls. Oh, I don't know what to call these. Snowing in Perthshire, a day for sewing. That's a good day though, isn't it? Snowing outside, you're inside with your sewing machine. That's perfect. We're good, thank you. And thank you very much, Sarah. Yeah, I've got my pulley on today and it's still cold. Hello, Carol. And what else have we got? 35 degrees in Melbourne today, says Christine. Change slowly coming, though. Oh, I miss the summer. Poppy and Peggy, they're nice. They're nice names. Oh, morning, Irene. Nice to be inside. Yes, going to make a bag. Going to make a bag today, a little sewing wheel. Chilly in, is it Vero Beach in Florida? Oh, hi, Kaz. Quilt. Told you I'd bring you the quilt. Craft Knit Sew. We're having a lot of rain, sleet and snow in Costa del Gateshead. Hello, Sandra BP. She's windy and wet. Right, so we have new fabrics, and I'm going to make a bag. Purely selfishly, I've got a meeting in London on Monday, and I need a big bag to put my files in, so I need to make myself a big bag. So I'm just using and abusing you again. I thought, while we're here, I'll make myself a big bag. Hello, Julie. Diane, hello to you too. Sleet and slow in Middlesbrough. Oh. At least it's not ice. At least it's not ice, huh? Right. Let me show you new fabrics first of all, because these are gorgeous. They're Cloud 9. And love the colours on them. There you go. Now, Cloud 9 fabrics. Premium quality. Hello, Yvonne and Tilly. Yeah, I just love the colours. So premium quality, so they feel really smooth. They've got a very tight weave with a fine thread. That's what gives them the smoothness. That's what gives them a drape, and that's what gives them the quality. And the quality isn't just depicted by the thread; it's the print. So when you see very fine print or lots of colours or tiny dots and leaves like that, you know you've got a really good quality fabric. But Cloud 9, if you haven't seen them before, just really beautiful designs. We've got quite a few different ones on the website if you search Cloud 9. But these, we've got little mice. Let me get them up and I shall show you. What do we've got? Oh, am I on page 1? I've got quite a few new ones. There we go. So it's organic as well. So this is Mouse Meadow. This one is Woodland Creatures Dancing Deer. And this one is the Pastel Branches. So the 3 all from the same collection. Excuse the paint on my hand. I can't get it off. I've got a new fabric range to design. So I sat painting last night, and it's acrylic paint, which should be water-based. It should wash off, but it won't come off. So I'm painting, covered in paint. Wet and cold in Stoke, wet and windy in Yeovil. Seems to be it, doesn't it? The weather. Hi, Hannah J. What's it like with you? Yeah, seems to be a wet country at the moment. Right, very dark bluey grey, like a petrol colour in the background of that, which is really nice as well. I think I would go for a rust if I was going to mix and match with those. Or a grey would go nicely with a little mouse, wouldn't it? 3 a.m. Delia, what are you doing up at 3 a.m. in California? A little chilly over there. So, or have you got up, or have you not gone to bed? Mind you, quite often awake at 3 o'clock in the morning over here, to be honest. Do some of my best work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Morning. Deborah's watching on TV. I'm a widescreen, never very flattering, the widescreen. Hello, Lynn. Horrible in Peterborough. It's horrible here as well, Lynn. It's just horrible. Wetting Irvine. Hello, Sylvia. Watching YouTube, the Houston Quilt Show, some fab quilts. Oh, yes, because that was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? I went a few years ago. Only been there the once. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. It's so cold. I've got my jumper on, I'm cold. Love the hummingbirds. Look at this one. You know when it's all miserable and wet and outside and you can't do very much and it's freezing and I want to turn the heating up full but we're almost out of oil. On those kind of days, I like to look at colour. Nail varnish remover, that's a good idea. Something bright and cheerful and colourful and happy. And I mean, look at the colours on these hummingbirds, they're amazing. And the flowers and there's little petals in the background, there's just a lot going on with it. This one, oh, Whistler Studios, that's a new one to me. Again, you've got 100% cotton, but it's just really, really pretty. Love that. I can, and it'll go with anything. You know, any colour would match beautifully. I would just bring my swatches down again and have a play at some point, I don't know. See what colours go with what. But yeah, that I think, I just want to, I want curtains, I want cushions, I want to wear it. I just want happy colours at this time of year. Morning, Anne. Morning, Helen. Morning, Janet. And Debbie says, gorgeous. Yvonne's received the new book yesterday and can't put it down. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. Oh, so's Kim. Lovely. Deborah's just ordered some of the Perfect Stitches fabric and the Alice in Wonderland panels. I've still got a few of those left. Not a lot of the panels left. So the Perfect. Let's have a look at this. If you love cats and you love sewing, look at that, cats and sewing. Heaven. Oh, good, Jan. She's been ordering from Sewing Street, watching on YouTube and on the TV and commenting on Facebook on my phone. Oh, we've got all systems go there then, Susan. Yeah. So, oh, and again, let's not look at the detail on it. So, if you're, I've got a picture somewhere. We used to have cats. They all grew very old and died very close together. But I do have a picture of one of my cats trying to catch the fabric from the back of the machine as it came through. That was Ollie. She was a mischievous one. But anyway, even if you don't have cats, it's just really pretty fabric. There are little safety pins and bobbins and all kinds of stuff going on in the background. Scissors, embroidery hoops. It's just lovely. Oh, there's overlock. You don't see many fabrics with overlockers on it, do you? Oh, I like that. Wish I'd have designed that one. Thank you, Sarah. Jean got her book yesterday. The large messenger bag. Is that a download, Irene? Large messenger bag. Yeah, I think that's a download. If you go to downloads on the website, I'll show you in a sec. Yes, we have a waiting list, Mari, for kits for next year's block of the month. We're waiting for fabric to come in because we've cleared out our supplier. The way that it works, if you go on the waiting list, we can make sure that we're buying enough fabric. At the moment, we can't buy the fabric in quick enough. But if we've got 200 people on a waiting list and we've got enough kits to make 50, then all 200 of you get an email and you're wiped off the waiting list. So then we've got to start all over again. So I'd rather wait until we've got enough kits put together to fulfill everybody that's on the waiting list. Can't do anything till January anyway, so we'll get them to you before Christmas. So you'll be ready in plenty of time. Just need to chase my supplier up a little bit. But that's why we haven't sent any more out yet. We've got enough to make 50 or 60, but we need the whole lot so that you're not taken off the waiting list. Jane's got a kit. It's lovely fabric. Is that notification when back in stock? Yes, Maury. Yeah, if you just put your name down on there, it helps us because then we'll know how many kits to have put together, because obviously we don't want to make too few, but we don't want to make too many, and then we're left with a whole load of kits because they're not the cheapest item. Snowy in Darlington. Oh, hi, Anne. Getting ready to go out with her daughter to Christmas wreath. Oh, that's lovely. Christmas wreath making class. I look like Edwin's mummy. I do a bit, a little bit elf-like. Alana's sewing with her mum. And was writing a Christmas letter. You're writing to Santa, Anne? What's on your wish list? Right, we've got more of this one. Yes, it's a collection, isn't it? There we go. So, no cats on this one, but they do go together rather nicely. It's the kit for the Block of the Month quilt, which is behind me, Joyce. It's this one. So that's a Half Yard Sewing Club members project. If you're not a member, there is a Block of the Month every year. So this will be year 7, won't it? The seventh Block of the Month. So come January, you'll receive or on the website will appear the first block. And then I don't know how many blocks are in this one. It might be 11, and the 12th month is making it up. I can't remember. But that's what they were talking about the kit for. So that's the quilt. It's lovely. Hello, Princess Morning Star. Joella in Florida, another one that's chilly. Thank you, Sarah. That's the one. She's just put a link on Facebook, so you can't buy it yet, but you can go on the waiting list for it. Yes, you can use whatever you like, Deborah. You don't whatever blocks in the quilt book. You're going to have to use most of your own fabric because the fabrics we made that out of aren't available anymore. Those are, if you want to have a look for them, we haven't got any. I don't think they're called Clothworks. Can't remember the range. Let me have a look. But you don't have to use that fabric. You can make it in black and white, or pinks and purples, or pastels, or brights, or anything you fancy. Right, so let's have a look. If we've got, have a look. This is the website. If you haven't seen it before, I don't think we've got Clothworks. If we do, there's probably only half a metre of it. Painted Petals. So that's the name of the range. And that's all we've got. We've got 3 pieces, and there's not very much of those left. So if you're searching for it, if you want to use exactly the same fabric and you go into another shop, you need Painted Petals. There's light aqua, light eggplant, navy blue. I can't remember what the other one's called. But if you look for that range, if anybody does have it, then you should be able to see it there. Irene, downloads. Click on downloads at the top. Large messenger bag. There you go. Just click on that. We have now got the Zipbox bag and the Biscornu pouch in stock. And these, sign into your account when you place your order. And then when you go to your account, there will be a section under downloads. So a lot easier to sign in than you've got everything there. I think that's is that the one you wanted, Irene? Or is it a large tote? They're both on there anyway. Large tote, large messenger. I think it said large tote, didn't you? It's that one. There it is. And then for the quilt kit, if you put in block of the month, and then wait for an eternity while it loads, it's this one, look. So it's currently out of stock, but if you click on it and keep me updated, so if you're logged into your account already, your email address should pop up, I think. Otherwise, pop your email address in there, click on keep me updated, and then you'll get an email as soon as it comes back in. And there's a clear review of what it looks like, because it's obviously it's folded on my set at the moment. So it's quite a big one, and there's lots of different techniques in it. It's called Just an Illusion because, as you can see, the images are the blocks create illusions. Basically, they've got lots of techniques and lots of texture in that one as well. But again, you can make that in any fabric you like. You don't have to make it with the fabrics from the kit. You can shop wherever you like. Same with any of the projects from the Half Yard Club. You don't have to use the fabric that I suggest. You use whatever you like. Morning, Jane. Oh, yes, you can. Who's that? Delia. You can join from anywhere in the world. Let me show you quickly, actually, while we're here and I'm doing this kind of thing. Everything's downloadable. There's nothing to post out. You'll need a printer. So as long as you've got a computer or a tablet or even on your phone, and you can print things out, then you can join from anywhere you like in any currency that you like. So this is not being logged in. So if you wanted to have a look at the website, just go to halfyardsewingclub.com and this is what you'll see. This is what you'll see without being a member. You can buy a gift subscription. So if you wanted to buy a Christmas present for somebody, it's not too late to do that. And there is a video there of me telling you a little bit more about the club. But you can, without being a member, look at all of the projects that are available. Now, we don't take projects down. So we've been going for 6.5 years, 6 years. And that will give you, we only started not taking the projects down a few months ago, but we are bringing all projects back. So you'll have over 100 projects to choose from. So this is the block of the month at the moment that people are still working on, because it's only November, so we've got another month to go on that one. But as you can see, we've got bags and toys and cushions and patchwork projects and homewares. We've got fun items, storage bags, handbags, organisers, storage, a little bit of dressmaking, and we've got lots more coming up for you as well. There are some free items. So if you search free, I'll just get my anything with these blue corners, these projects are free to anybody. So you don't have to be a member. You can use those anyway. And then when you sign in, you can get onto the blogs and the books and the Ask a Member. So you can see the questions, but you won't be able to reply to anybody until you actually sign in. So if you do have any issues or anything like that, or you want to share any tips and hints and advice or your pictures, then that's that as well. So have a look around, and if you decide that you wanted to join, then yes, you can join from anywhere in the world. So sorry, I missed a few of your messages there. Yes, Brenda, there's so many. Well, they must be getting on for 150, 200 projects now. I've lost count. Come December the 8th, we're going to be launching dressmaking with a batwing dress made from jersey. So I'll give you some details of that next week on Facebook, and maybe talk about it. Next Saturday, actually, the 30th, is our exclusive live on the Half Yard Club website. So I'll show you there. I'll bring the mannequins in and show you all the dresses that we've been making. Well, it's only one dress, but lots of different fabrics as well. Jan says, if you're thinking about joining, well worth it. Such good value, tons of ideas, and really helpful, friendly community. Thank you. Yeah, we're growing as well, not just in the amount of members that we have, but the people we have working for us. We're a really big team now. Dressmaking we're going to be doing every other month. So it's the dress in December. So next one will be February, and it's actually a skirt based on my favourite design of skirt. And it's got like a fluted hem. It's lovely. And then April will be a child's outfit. It might be a hoodie and jogger set, so it's for girls or for boys. For the quilt book, do you mean fabric content, Joyce? 100% cotton, quilting cotton. But print-wise, then that's entirely up to you. Print and colours are down to you. I don't normally do subscriptions, but join the Half Yard Club during COVID, and I love it, says Anne. Fantastic value for money and gorgeous projects. Thank you. Sophie says it's impossible to get bored or depressed with the Half Yard Club. That's why I think it's worth every penny. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Hoping I'll do a puff quilt tutorial. I'll have a think about that, Princess Morningstar. We try to keep everything unique. And there's a lot of puff quilt tutorials out there, so I don't just want to copy. But if I can come up with something a bit different, then I'll have a think about that one. Blowing a gale out there. Brenda says, excited for the dressmaking in your jersey fabric is such lovely quality. Thank you, Brenda. We'll be going up to a size 26, Nicole, so they go from sizes 8 to 26. Oh, right, anyway, let me show you some more fabric. I haven't finished showing you this collection yet, because I've got another one with bobbins on. I'd love to see one of the cuts made up in fabric like this. Something novelty, something a little bit fun, because it'd be so different, wouldn't it? That's one. Hello, Eve. Good morning, all. There's a great model. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying it. Annabelle says there's something for everyone in the club. Yes, this is lovely. I probably can't see from there, but look at the background. It's got stitches on it. It's like a sampler with well, what have you got? Zigzag stitches in all different widths on there. Hello, Dawn. Windy here. I think my sewing room might blow away. Yes, mine could be in danger of taking off. So you know, if if things start floating around the room, you know I'm in the air. Right, well, a while since I've got. Oh, hello, Jackie. Welcome back again. She says it's well worth the money. Don't hesitate. Thank you. Thank you. I like to think there's something for everyone in the club. We cover such a wide genre of different techniques. We're going to be having some more guests as well. So Susie Duncan's going to make a project for us for February, I think. Carolyn Forster's Christmas quilt went down really well as well. So we'll look into that. We don't want you to get bored. Oh, Wizard of Oz, here we come, says Chris. Wizard of, yes, it could be a little bit like that. Because I'm only in a wooden building, so a big gust of wind underneath will just lift me up in the air, won't it? Could be fun. Could be lots of fun. Best around, in my opinion, says Karen. Thank you. Yes, Sue, there is a YouTube video on doing Robin's hair. If you search Debbie Shaw and put in Robin, I'm sure it'll come up. Oh, yes, we've got the quick makes as well. Quick makes are amazing on Half Yard Club. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're going to have. So what you get. On the 1st of the month will be your main project. So first, I should have brought it down to show you. 1st of the month for December, we're doing. It's actually one of the blocks from the book, and I've made it into a cushion cover. So that's a patchwork star. I'm doing a video for that this afternoon. So it's quite a simple one. I know we've had some quite busy projects recently, so it's quite a simple one. That's your main project. So that will be the first. So you get the main project on the 1st of the month with a video, and then if you're going to do dressmaking, that will be on the 8th of the month. So that will be every other month, and that'll be a downloadable pattern. So get lots of sellotape. However, we are doing A0 downloads as well, so you can take that to a printers and have it printed full size if you wish. Then on the 15th of the month, you have your secondary project. So secondary project for December is going to be a hot water bottle cover. So again, these are more simple projects for the secondary one, but it's got like a muff on the front, so you can put your hands in it and hold it against your tummy and keep your hands warm. Thank you, Julia. Then on the 24th of the month, you're going to have a quick project. So it's a video. There's no instructions written or anything because you don't need them. You'll have the materials list on the thumbnail of the video, and it's just me making something. So we've already done Christmas trees made out of string and Santa Clauses made out of felt. And I'm doing a storage tub, I think, for December. I can't remember. But that's that one. Annabelle says it's great value for money when you think of the people postcode lottery keeps being advertised. Apparently it's £12 a month. Yeah, but you might win hundreds of thousands. You might. Probably won't. Instructions in December. Yes, it will be, Gina. So you get a block a month and then you finish it all off in December. Hi, Linda. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Coco. Linda's just received Kim's Fat Quarters. Lovely. I'm glad you like them. Dawn says you can't buy a magazine these days for under £5.99, so it's definitely worthwhile. Yes, only £5.99 a month, and you don't get any adverts. You get special offers, you get discounts. You're getting 40% off Search Press books at the moment. Never be rich if you're an author. Sylvia's just received a book. Plan to make the first square next month and make it into a book cover to cover the book. Oh, that's a good idea. Can you name the fabric collection again? It's Cloud9. What was it? I can't remember what it was called. No, it wasn't Cloud9. It was Clothworks. I can't remember. Oh, Gillian, £1,500 on the post. That was nice. Let me have a look. I shall let you know in a sec. That one wasn't that one. Clothworks paint. Excuse me. Clothworks painted petals is the one that Melissa used in the book. So that was on the that was about 2 years ago. So maybe a bit more than that. So I don't know if you'll be able to get hold of it anymore. I always go to you when I want to make something. I always check to see if you've done it. I love your video. Oh, thank you. Hello, Fern in Indiana. Welcome along. Alan's been virtual rock climbing. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Of these. Right. Let me show you these. So, let me show you these if I can find it. Wyndham fabric. Oh, posh stuff, Wyndham. That's your quality fabric, isn't it? And this is Hummingbird's Charm Flowers. Oh, that actually goes with the birds. I got them mixed up, but that goes with that. So Hummingbird's Charm Birds, Hummingbird's Charm Flowers. So we've just got the two from those, but those go. Oh, I should have shown you that together, shouldn't I? So they go together like that. And let's do that and do that. So that's those two. Then, now this is a little bit different. Look at this. Jungle stuff. Gorgeous colours. Just trying to find it. This is Little Johnny Tropical Plants in Black. That's only £5.50. That's good, isn't it? And that seems rather wide to me. Now we've got we've got a few of this kind of ilk. So we've got flowers on navy, which look like fireworks or starbursts. Those are beautiful. And then birds. Oh, I like that one. I haven't seen this one. Birds on branches in black. Oh, isn't that lovely? That's so different as well, isn't it? So unusual, those ones. Hello, June. She's been watching on a telly. Yeah, these are lovely. And again, lots of detail in them when you look at the bird. Got feathers and everything. Gorgeous. Oh, I hope you like these. I'm folding that. So I love the colours on that one though. What do you make out of that? I make bags out of everything, but that's just really pretty. That even if you're using something like that on, if you're making a black shirt or a black blouse and you wanted to make a collar, or the cuffs or something like that. Yeah. Oh, hi, Carol. She's feeling a bit lonely as I was due to have a crafty gathering today, but so many trees down and rivers flooding the roads. So grateful for your company. Oh, it's nice to have you on board, Carol. They are different, aren't they, Anne? All of those are different. They're really nice. That's those. And almost coming to the end of the newness. This is different. Oh. And it works, doesn't it? Like that. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Those go nicely together, don't they? Like those two. I just like goes with that. No, but those do. I think those go really well together. So these are, again, a little bit different because it's cotton, but the print is like a twill. So these aren't stitches, diagonal lines. Can you see those? It's actually the print. So it looks like a heavy fabric, and it's not. It's cotton. It's really lightweight. Isn't that different? I like something that's a little bit different. That's certainly a bit different, isn't it? So we've got 2 colours for you in that one. They're only £5.50 again for half a metre. So we've got printed tart in teal and pink, or printed tart in teal and rust. Both of those, but I like that. I do like that with that. Anyway, would the new blue bumbleberry go with the hummingbirds? Yes, it would do. Absolutely, because it is that kind of colour. But yes, definitely, Alana, that would go really well. Pretty, isn't it? Anything to go with that. Right, but yes, these colours are a little bit different, like that. Like things a little bit different. Anyway, we've got a few tools as well. We're half past. Oh, better get some sewing done. These are all on special offer if you're stocking up your toolkits, or if you're buying for a gift for Christmas. We've got sale items. We don't very often get sale items which are brand new, do we? Where are we? Oh, we've got some glittery felt as well. So I took this one out of the packet this morning, actually, because I wanted to have a play with it. I wanted to see whether it was right or left-handed, to be honest, because it didn't say on the packaging. It's right-handed. But I love the grip of the handle. It's one of those soft grip kind of things. So this is a hemline gold, and it's on sale. So it should be £18.99, but it's £12.25. So it's got a safety guard. So when you're cutting, you squeeze that, guard goes up, and then you can cut. If you find it a bit tricky, there is a lock on this, so you can lock the blade for safety, but you can also lock the blade out. If you're going to do that, be very careful, because if you drop that, take your toes off. But if you find it easier, that's up to you. I'm not saying that you should take the blade off, but if you find it easier to cut, then you can do, and then just make sure the blade goes down. And it's got a little seat on it, so it sits upright as well on your desk. But hemline do, in fact, I wasn't going to show you these, but because I'm using them. Hemline do a whole range of gold items which look rather nice, all in the blacks and golds, if you wanted to give these as a gift. So have a look on the website for those. If you just search hemline, then all of the hemline gold stuff will come up. But those are brand new, and it's just quite nice to have a brand new that is on sale. Don't see that too often, do you? These are a little bit posh as well. So Millwood scissors and snips should be £29.99. They're at £21.99. They're heavy, good heavy pair of scissors. So you've got your scissors, your snips, and there's a thimble in the set as well for £21.99. That would make a lovely Christmas present if you want to buy something for somebody who sews. Then these are quite nice, because you can't, fabric's personal. The rotary cutter, can it? I couldn't see, still, how the blade went on the other side. And I couldn't see anything on the manufacturer's website to say how you could do that. Unless the whole, I suppose the whole thing comes off, doesn't it? So I was just thinking the blade sits in this, but then if you flipped it around to the other side, yes, you're right. Left or right-handed. Ray's uses this rotary cutter. She says it's brilliant. It's just got a really, the handle feels really nice on it. I was quite impressed with that. And actually, it does kind of go with your Millwood, if you like to be coordinated. But yeah, I was saying, if you want to buy something for somebody who sews, difficult to buy fabric, because that's a really personal choice. Tools, you can never have enough. This one, I'm thinking, maybe you're trying to introduce someone into sewing, or you've bought them a sewing machine for Christmas. You've got your shears and pinking shears in this one, and they're only £11.99 for both. You'd normally pay more than that each for a good pair of scissors or pinking shears. But that's, again, it's Trimmets, and it's a nice little gift set for you there as well. Or of course you can use them yourself. They don't have to be gifts, do they? But at £11.99, you've got fantastic value for those. Right, that's everything I've got to show you. So shall we do a bit of sewing? Shall we do that? Do something. I need a bigger space. really. You need a bigger space. I've already started, and I'm going to make a big bag with the Cornelli fabric. I have put a link in the description box. Now this fabric, it's felted basically. So you've got your background fabric, and then lengths of yarn which are kind of space dyed, which have been felted to create the design. When we first got it, I said to Kim, "Oh, nice bag," and she said, "No, nice jacket," because it's that kind of way. It would make a fantastic a fantastic jacket, waistcoat, or something like that. Particularly this kind of year, because it's nice and snuggly and warm as well. But I'm going to make a bag, so I've cut. I haven't measured it actually, because I just went kind of by eye. Oh, while you're there on the website, we've got the sew line version of the 12 by 6 inch ruler as well. Is that on sale? Yeah, it's only £13.99. 24 inch by 6.5 inches, that ruler. I use 24 by 12, but it's that kind of size, and it's only £13.99. Just FYI. Let me measure this one for you then. So it is 20 inches across and 16 inches down, and I've cut out 3.5 inch squares from the bottom corner, and I've backed it with fusible craft fleece. The fabric, Shirley, I have put a link in the description box on YouTube. But if you go, let's put in Cornelli, because we've got a couple of them on there. Come on. So this one is Jira Red. I don't know if you can see that, but we also have the Chib green. I have no idea what that means, but that's got a floral design on it, and this one's got squares on it. So that's what that is. So it's fusible craft fleece on the wrong side. I've cut out 2 pieces of lining to the same size, and then I'm going to put a zip pocket on the inside of this. So that's 1 piece of fabric, which measures acrossways 12.5 inches, and lengthways is 18 inches, because that is folded in half. So if you're making a bag from scratch, then just make sure that your pocket sits within this area here, because that's where the sides of the bag are going to fall around to the cutout base. It's going to be quite a chunky bag, this one. I'm not putting any fastening on it. I've got a zip pocket so I can keep my phone and whatnot in there. I've got my far too long zip, and I'm using webbing for handles. I thought red webbing and reb handles would go really well with this one. So it would make a very nice boho bag, mid-daisy. Let's do the zipped pocket first of all. So we'll put this to one side, and I'm just in a letterbox zip pocket. So I need 1 piece of lining and my pocket fabric. And let's line this up with the center. So I'm just going by, you know, the distance on the bottom there. Make sure it's straight. And I'm going to sew a box for the zip to go into. So we'll have just a couple of pins. Let's go here, just to hold that in place while we sew the box. So let's have the box. Let's get a pen. Here we go. So there's the top of the pocket. I'm going to go 1.25 inches down from there and sew a box to the size that you want the zip to be. So I'm going to go 1.5 inches from the edge and 1.5 inches from the edge there. Okay. And then my box is going to be 1/2 inch wide. So let's just join the ends there and join the end there. And I'm also going to draw a line straight down the center and into a V shape in each corner. I've got that. It'll be washable at 30 degrees, Jan, for that one, and I have used a hot iron on it to put the fusible craft leads on the wrong side of it. Then we're going to sew around the outside of the box with a short stitch. So I'm going down to 2.2 on this machine and literally sew in the square. So start with a needle down in the corners and spin around. And again, needle down every time you stop. And there. One more stitch. And back down again. Right. Oh, Jane's got a postal strike in Canada. Oh. I know it is a little bit. I ironed it before I came down, but it got creased again. But I'll iron it in a minute because I'll need to iron it when I put the zip in anyway. And then take a pair of the best scissors in the world and cut down the centre and into the corners, but be careful not to cut through the stitches. There we go, so into there, and into there. That's a bit of a nest, isn't it? Right. I'm just going to put my iron on, so bear with me a second. I'll plug it in first, because that normally helps with your iron, doesn't it, to have it plugged in before you get started. There. Let's just wait for that to heat up. Oh, Patrice has used her new red scissors this week. Sharp to the end. I love a pair of scissors that's sharp to the end, because a lot of the time they're not. They're not. Okay. So let's just get some of these creases out. With a bit of best press. Oh, Kate's just got her been baking. What have you been baking, Kate? Oh, what's horrible? Oh, the stripe. Oh, yes. Right, creases out. Better. Better. Hello, Juliana from Florida. It's chilly over there, so I'm hearing this morning. Erica, if you go to the website, in fact, if you have a look, right at the top of the page, where on Facebook now, I put a link. So where I put, let's have a little bit of a chat and stuff, I put a link to the fabric on there, and it's the red, I can't remember what it was called, red something. Jira Red, Jira Red Cornelli chenille. There's a link on YouTube as well. Right, let's post the fabric through there, which is why I call it a letterbox zip. It's not a letterbox zip officially, but that's what I call it, because you post the fabric through and it looks like a letterbox. And pull this out here. And then we're going to fold the fabric back so that I've got a box shape and the fabric's folded right on the seam. And on that side. So I measured it earlier on, Jean. It's 20, half a metre will do it. Because it is, what did I measure the depth? I can't remember what I said. Was it 16 inches deep? So half a metre will be fine for making this up. So just take your time with this one. It'll seem as though it won't work if you haven't done this method before. but it will. Just keep pulling it through. This is why we like to snip right into the corners, so we get a nice neat corner there. You'll find if the lining puckers a little bit, it does pucker on the lining side for some reason, not on the outside. And I find it easier to iron from the lining side. But I'm going to just keep going with this and get the seam right on the edge, so you've got a nice crisp edge. And finally down this side. So you might get a little bit of a gather there, but it doesn't tend to on the outside. I don't know why. Just what happens. Not complaining. No one's going to see the inside of a pocket. Right, I think that's it. So let's just flip this over to the right side, because that's the bit that I'm going to see. And just give it a final press from here. Right, happy with that. I am using black thread in my sewing machine, which I wouldn't normally use with lavender fabric or lilac fabric, but I am. So let's flip this back again and pop the zip on. Now my zip is too long, so I'm going to chop off the stoppers on the open end and just make this a length that I want it to be, so just sitting nicely over the hole. And I'm going to use a glue pen to hold the zip in place. Just get a bit fluffy, that fabric. So you can use quilter's tape, you can pin, you can tack or baste, that's up to you. I like a glue pen. Do make sure that if you're using a glue pen, it's a glue pen for fabric, not a Pritt stick or a paper glue, because this won't damage your sewing machine. Right, then we'll pop this face down and pinch the ends of the zip closed, and then I'm just going to turn it over and arrange this so it's nice and square around the zip. Right, so because the glue's still a little bit wet, you can manoeuvre it. So I want the zip to be nice and central and everything straight, like that. And then if you wanted to just leave it for a minute, just so that the glue can set, that would be a thought. That will do. And then sew all around the edge. And I'm sewing from the side that I can see. There we go. So I'll go back up to a 2.4 stitch length and just sew around in a box. Oops. Sorry, I'm missing your comments while I'm sewing. Now again, I know I'm using the wrong colour thread, but I'm alright with that. It's only for me. Push that slider out of the way. Around the side. Hello, Lennis in Sweden. How are you? Don't recognise your name. Are you new to us? Back down here. Move my slider. Sylvia loves an inside pocket. Oh, I don't mind a patch pocket or a zip pocket or any kind of pocket on the inside, because otherwise I can't find my keys and I can't find my phone. Because everything rattles around in the bottom of one big bag. Right, so that's that. And then we're going to turn this over. Make sure that the ends of the zip are away from the seam allowance, because you can chop a little bit more off now if you wanted to. And we're going to fold the bottom of the pocket up to the top. And I'm going to press that actually. Let's press it. Just a bit creased, isn't it? There we go. And we'll sew around the edge. So I'm just going to put again a couple of pins. I'm not pinning all the way through, I'm just pinning through the pocket pieces. Yes, it does make it stronger, Mary. Smaller stitches are stronger than longer stitches. And right, then I'm going to sew around these three sides, but just through the pocket, so not all the way through the lining fabric. Yes, tomorrow is going to be my seamless Sunday. I can't do it every week because sometimes I just get busy. But it's just me. That fell on the floor. And I'll do a bit of sewing, and we're going to give a 10% discount on all Lewis and Irene fabrics. I'm just turning this around here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm pushing the lining out of the way and I'm just sewing on the pocket fabrics. So yes, 10% discount on Lewis and Irene, and that will be the latest range of Lewis and Irene, the older ranges, the Christmas ranges, the flannels, the bumbleberries, all at 10% off, which means that if you're a club member and you use your discount, in effect you get 20% off. So you don't, it's the same code if you're a club member. We'll take the prices down by 10% of all of the Lewis and Irenes tomorrow morning, and then so everybody gets 10% off, but then when you use your club member discount you get your 20% off, and that's going to be from 10 o'clock in the morning till 12 midday. So it's just 2 hours, so just kind of while we're doing the live stream is when we're going to do that. Oh, June's going to Harrogate. Oh, lovely. I know, Sylvie, I know. 10 o'clock in the morning, Annabelle, is what we're doing there. So that's the pocket sewn together just around the edge. That's what we look like from the inside. So it's nice and neat, and you've got a really nice secure pocket there. Let's make up the rest of the lining while we're here. So we'll take those two pieces and, how shall we do it? No, let's do it this way. So I'll take the outside of my bag and I just want to measure the handles because I'm going to keep them kind of so they go over my shoulder, but quite short over my shoulder. That will do. So I'll measure these in a second. Hello, Carla. Hello, Lucinda. Laura's getting a shopping list ready. Mine measures 26 inches, but you can make that as long or as short as you like. Oh, Annabelle's going to be there. Yes, I have to remember it's 10 o'clock, not 11 o'clock. Because normally on the 11 o'clock, like this morning, I've got plenty of time, go live at 11 o'clock. So I think I said earlier, I'm filming the Half Yard Club project, the main project, after I finish this. So I cut out all my pieces all ready to go, came down here, put the heating on, fed the chickens, persuaded the dog to go out even though it was raining, brave girl. And then we do this. When the 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I've got lots of, no, I haven't got lots of time at all. So yes, always a bit of a rush for a seamless Sunday. Thank you very much, Jenny. I needs more for my bingo wings. Right, then we'll decide where the handles are going to go. I don't like them too far apart because if your bag handles too far apart, your bag bows. Have them inside where the cut out corners are because this is going to be the side of the bag when we make it up. So I'd say about there. And actually, well, yeah, because that's I did cut the fabric so that the squares are lined up properly. So that looks quite nice, just either side of the square. And I will, oops, couple of clips on there. And I'll measure that. So I'm going 8 inches from each side. 8 inches there, 8 inches there. So that will be there, and that should be nicely each side of the... Does that look right? I'm going to remeasure that. Hi, Leanna. Oh, Oliver's at Harrogate on Thursday and had a lovely day. Nice. Right, that goes there like that. So, just going to remeasure this. So, I'm going to do about 7 inches up to the end there. That's absolutely fine. So let's sew that in place, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Slip that along there. So I'm sewing quite close to the edge, so that's just like a holding stitch. Oh, Jean's just ordered the chenille, the red lining, and red lining and webbing to make a bag. That is such a nice idea. So let's line this up with that and pop the straps in the same position. Tutorial for Christmas trees at the back on the straight. No, there isn't, Pauline, I'm afraid. Jackie made those for me. It was just to showcase the fabrics. Although we do have, she did send a template over. So if we get time, we could put it on the website as a download. I'll have a word with my daughter and see what we can do. Oh, Jean loves the fabric. I think it's fabulous. So we bought it in. It's a dressmaking fabric, really. Because Kim was thinking make a lovely jacket, and it's really warm as well, so it would make a lovely jacket. But I thought, oh, bags. Because I just think bags. Let's sew the top of a lining to the top of the bag, and like that. Straight across the top. And I'm not using any particular seam allowance, it's kind of the edge of the foot really on these. Line that up there. As long as your seam allowance is consistent, it doesn't really matter whether it's 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or as I'm doing somewhere in between. Alright, so I'm hoping this is going to be big enough to fit a magazine in, and maybe my tablet and my purse and my diary. Change bags when you go out or stick to the same one. See, I'm not, honestly, I normally use the same one. Because if I change bags very often, I just know the one thing that I really need is in the bag that I've just changed from. So I do tend to use the same bag a lot of the time. Pop that there and do the same again. Make the 1/2 yard kimono from the fabric. It's too heavy. That would be really nice, actually, Laura. I don't think, it's a pity I stuck that on the back. No, I think that would be really nice. Maybe with a lighter weight lining or the reverse. Yeah, kimono, and that'd be fabulous. Nice winter weight jacket. There we go. Thank you, Susan. Sorry, I missed Peggy Sue's comment. Excuse me. Fabric's in the link at the top of in the description box, Anna. Right. And then we're just going to make this up in the usual manner. So take the 2 pieces, right sides together, matching up the seam at the top, and we'll sew down each side. Oh, Janet's dog Pip is feeling a bit down. Oh, yeah, Bobbin gets like that in the rain because she can't go out. Is that in Idaho? A Mendez, morning. How are you today? Put you on there. So we're going straight down the side. I like to start and stop at the seams on the side because that's what I want to match up. Linda's only got one bag. Things I love bags. I love making bags. I've never spent a lot of money on a bag. I don't buy designer bags or anything like that. I just love making bags. So I've got loads, but yeah, very, very rarely change them. Nice to have though. Nice to make. There we go. Oh, so D-ring in one side and a hook on the other. That's a good idea. So she can slip her keys on it. On the pouch of the bag. That's a really good idea, yeah. Oh, my microphone's disappearing. And then we'll sew around the rest of it. I need to leave a turning gap in the lining, so we'll do that in one side. So don't sew the cutout corners, we'll just sew straight across the bottom. And back down the lining sides. Jean likes to wear a bag that complements the colours. It's a nice idea, isn't it? And the thing is, because you can sew, you can do that. Right, let's get down here. And this side. No, my lining's the right way around, Tina. Not upside down. And down this side, remember to leave a turning gap. So who's going to be joining me from on the Half Yard Club website next Saturday? We've got lots of giveaways. Search Press are going to give away some books as well, which would be nice. And we're making what's it called? Prairie Point, a Prairie Point pouch, which is one of the Half Yard Club projects. It was actually a Halloween bag, but we're making it not Halloweeny. But that should have been in your newsletter. So if you want to come and join me, that'll be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Daryl hopes to be there. Shelley, lovely. Julie will be there. I've left a turning gap. Let's go straight across. Annabelle, Lynn. Oh, good. Samantha's already made 2 bags today. Right, then we'll turn up the corners. So pull that open, squish it together, and sew straight across. And I just like to push the seams in opposite directions. So I'm not fussed with the bag whether the seams are one side, the other side, open, closed. Right, getting a bit thick over the seams there, so I'm just going to slow down a little bit. Sarah Jane's got a few bags, but tend to use the same one till it's falling apart. Well, that's called getting your money's worth, isn't it? Pull that open. And then we'll do the same with the lining as well. So Google it, Samantha. Just Google the time difference, the time where you are and the time in the UK, and it should let you know. You should be able to find that out quite easily. And then we'll do the same with the lining. Stitch a bit. Ooh. So that's the outside boxed. Let's box the lining piece as well. Kate enjoys making bags. It will always be on YouTube, Christine, unless I've had any kind of technical problems. All the live videos are always on YouTube, so you'll be able to catch up later. That's the same with Facebook as well. They'll always be there. So it's 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Going to be here again. I don't know what I'm going to make actually. I've got 2 of the Lewis and Irene fabrics in gorgeous grey colours, one of my favourite ones, and I don't know what to do with it. Might do some patchwork, but I can't make my mind up. I don't know. I shall have a think later. But yes, we're going to do 10% off all Lewis and Irene's, Bumberberries, Christmas, flannels, everything, just for 2 hours tomorrow morning. Right, let's turn this through. Like so. Gwendolyn, you might have to refresh it, because I do actually. On the Half Yard Club website, you'll get a countdown clock on Saturday, and then I normally get a circle right in the middle of my face saying click here to view. It doesn't automatically pop up. What about you, Laura? What happens with yours? It doesn't automatically start playing. The countdown will go, it'll say now live, and then it'll say click on the image to view. Oh, I know, Annabelle. Well, do you remember what it was like before the internet existed? Right, there we go. There's always on the, I sometimes forget to repost it on my Facebook page, but on the Half Yard Sewing Club Facebook page, they always post my schedule. So if you can't find what I'm doing, then have a look on there and it'll let you know. And they'll post any personal appearances and things like that I'm doing as well. Right, sewing the opening closed in black thread. I change it normally, but you know, it's only for me. So then we have this. Push the lining inside there. That is perfect size for a trip to London. So I'm just going to press around the top. Be able to get all my files in there. And then I'll top stitch, and then we are done, ready to go. Over you go. Amanda's going to try and make a type of crossbody bag to wear under my coat for walking around London. That's a good idea. Thinking about safety. Jenna loves it. Loves it. Oh, it actually does match my jumper. That'll do for that. Let's just top stitch around the top. So longer stitch this time, top stitching. I've just clicked on something so I can't see YouTube anymore, so let's take that away. And sew around the top. Let's take that off. Half a metre of each I think I've used for these, Yvonne. Right at the beginning of the video I gave the measurements, of the measurements for the fabric that I cut. So if you have a look back, but half a metre should be fine. Again, just sewing around in a circle, so longer stitch because it's a top stitch. What's the name of the main website? My website, Delia, is Debbie Shaw Sewing. Just Debbie Shaw Sewing, S-H-O-R-E. Never know when the broadcasts are due. Yeah, so it should be on my schedule on the Half Yard Club Facebook page. I must remember to share those on my Facebook, because I forget to do that. But we're quite regular. Saturday at 11, Wednesday at 4, every week if I can possibly do it. And then occasionally we'll just throw in a seamless Sunday on a Sunday when I've got time. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Darryl. Long time not here. I'll have a look back. I didn't see the first message there, D. So I'll have a look back at that. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. Mary Poppins carpet bag. I feel as though I need a Mary Poppins carpet bag to fit everything in that I need to take with me. So I'm just trying to box bags. Loves making them. I like a roomy bag. I like a bag that's useful. I do have a few little handbags. I don't never use them. They're hanging on the back of the dressing room door. Never use them. Almost done. Back to the beginning, and there. It looks expensive. That's another thing I like doing, a bag that looks expensive. But the fabric, the outer fabric costs £8.99, and the lining fabric, I don't know, what is it, about £4? Bit of webbing, another couple of pounds. So you've probably got, with your zip and wadding and everything, you've got a bag for under £20 there, I reckon. There, I'm done. I'm ready to go. I'm really pleased with that. Oh, got a bit of a thread thing going on here. Can't have that. There. So nice big bag, lots of room, zip pocket in the middle. It's got a bit more fabric, no reason why you couldn't put a zip pocket in the other side as well. If you wanted to, magnetic snap or a flap over the top. I'm not going to with that one because that's fine for what I need it for. And again, you can make the straps as long or as short if you want them to, but that's quite a nice length to get over your shoulder and sit under your arm like that. Yeah, really pleased with that. So I hope you like it. Liberty scrap bags on sale. Not on sale, Barbara. No, it's just Lewis and Irene we're putting on sale tomorrow. The Liberty scrap bags, I don't know if we've got any, to be honest. Oh, on sale as in, no, they're not at a sale price. If we do have any, they're £15.99, but I'm not sure if we've actually got any in stock. I'll have to have a look. Good, you like it? It's nice, isn't it? You know, sometimes when you make something, oh, yes. Because sometimes you make things, you think, oh, no, that wouldn't turn out quite right. But I'm really pleased with that one. So anyway, hope you like it too. So, right, need to get some work done. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it, Jean and Susan. And Karen loves it too. Thank you very much. So I shall see you again tomorrow if you're around at 10 o'clock in the morning for a couple of hours. Otherwise, it's Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Next Saturday, remember, is the Half Yard Club website live stream, so I won't be on Facebook and YouTube on that day. It'll just be on the Half Yard Club. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me just move something around here, down there, switch my iron off for a minute, do that, and I shall see you again later. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.